Hello everyone to today's video. This time another Magecraft video, but we're gonna play it in Historic. It's a Boros Magecraft video. I do like it. I do like the archetype. And I found this deck on MTG Arena Zone, so whoever made this goes credit to them. It's basically a featherless feather deck with a Lurrus, and it's super fast, and it's really fun to play. I have a lot of fun with it, even though I'm not that big of an aggro fan, but there's a lot of cheap spells and interaction. You have to be really careful, and you're gonna see two really good games. And yeah, let's have a look at the deck. Okay, everyone, this is Boros Spells in Historic. As the name already intends, this is a spell attack deck. We play lots of cards that profit from playing spell. First of all, we go over the new cards. It's basically just attack, play spell, and so on. So the new cards here, we have 4 Clever Lumimancer, 1 mana and 0/2. Human Wizard, Magecraft, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Clever Lumimancer gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. Really, really strong. Goes super well with many spells. And we have a one-off Leonin Lightscribe, 2 mana 2/2. Magecraft, whenever you cast a copy an instant or sorcery spell, creature you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. So those are basically the new cards. Then we have some more creatures that are just really strong in this type of deck. We have a 10th District Legionnaire, 2 mana 2/2 with haste. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, put a +1/+1 counter on 10th District Legionnaire. Scry 1. So this is a really cool card, and it used to be in the old feather deck as well. It's really nice to pump this one. Gets a lot of gets really big at one point, and yeah, really, really cool. We have another 2-drop here. Dreadthought Alchemist. I mean, this card is absolutely crazy. 2 mana, 1/3. If this one is on the board, it dodges Bone Crusher, even though it's not that important in Historic. But then still, it's a really strong card. Trample. Whenever Dreadthought Arcanist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to Dreadthought Arcanist power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So this allows us to replay all our cheap spells, even our 2 mana spells, because we can buff this creature with higher than power 2. So super good card in this deck. And the last creature in the main deck is Soul-Scar Mage, 1 mana 1/2, prowess, human wizard. If a source you control will deal non-combat damage to a creature and opponent controls, put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. And the good thing here is prowess again. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. It's actually a bit weaker than Magecraft, especially in a deck like this. But yeah, those are the creatures. Let's have a look at the pump spell first. We play Defiant Strike, 1 mana, target creature gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Draw a card. Really, really versatile cantrip with a buff. We play for Gird for battle, 1 mana, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures. Also really, really strong. Then another pump spell on the 2 slot is Invigorated Rampage. This card is absolutely a house. It basically gives you the reach, not the reach, but the finishing touch, because you can choose one. Target creature gets +4/+0 and gains trample at the end of turn, or 2 target creature each gets +2/+0 and trample until the end of turn. So this card allows us to go over the creatures, and sometimes you have like a 12/7 attack with trample. Seems good to me. We have also some utility cards like God's Willing. I'm sorry, I don't have 4 God's Willing as well. 1 white instant, target creature you control gains protection from the color of choice until the end of turn. Obviously really nice to protect our spells. We can also pump here, really versatile card. And another pump spell I forgot was Infuriate, 1 red, target creature gets +3/+2 until the end of turn. Yeah, this is the main deck, and we also play 4 Reckless Rage here, just for having the removal spell. 1 red, Reckless Rage deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control, and 2 damage to target creature you control. This works obviously really nice with all our creatures. Soul-Scar Mage becomes a 2/3 the moment we play it, so it doesn't die. Lumimancer becomes a 2/3, so it doesn't die. Leonin Lightscribe becomes a 3/3, so it doesn't die. Legionnaire becomes a 3/3, so it doesn't die, and this is base a 1/3. So this card is absolutely great. Really great removal spell in this deck, and we have Lurrus here on the companion side to get our creature back in the game. Mana-wise, nothing too special. that's basically it. Sideboard is really cool. Adanto Vanguard, such a house. You will see against control decks, this card is so good. 2 mana, 1/1. But when it attacks, it gets +2/+0. We can pay 4 life and give Adanto Vanguard indestructible. This makes this so powerful. Then we play Apostle of Purifying Light, 2 mana, 2/1. Protection from black, so this is really nice. If there's a removal spell heavy deck, we can pay 2, exile a creature, exile a card from target graveyard, really nice. We can also make sure our graveyard is a little bit less big. 2 shock, it's nice with our Magecraft abilities, and if we need to get rid of some creatures. Then we have Soulguide Lantern. Yeah, cycling still exists, and there's other cards that have graveyard interaction. Let's say Gearhulk, many cards. So Soulguide Lantern, definitely a good sideboard card. Declaration of Stone, 2 mana sorcery. We can exile target creature and all other creatures its controller controls with the same name as that creature. That play investigates for each non-target creature exiled this way. It's the cheapest exile effect we have. That is not that is a sorcery or instant spell in white. So this is why we have this card here. And then it's a really cool one too. Defiant Clarion. A really cool card on the draw. 3 mana. Choose one or both. Defending Clarion deals 3 damage to each creature, and creature control gain lifelink. The lifelink part is actually really nice, and you think, oh, we can kill our own creature, but our own creature can go so big that this really can be dodged, and the lifelink is really nice. So Defending Clarion is really nice in a match where our opponent plays also many little creatures. But yeah, this is a deck. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully you too enjoy it. And as usual, if you like my content, I'm literally doing this at 3:30 AM in the morning, while I will stream in around 5 hours. And yeah, check this out, subscribe to the video, leave a comment, give me a like, or check me just out on stream, DanyTLaw on twitch.tv. We always give away a lot of codes. We have a huge, cool community on stream. We are like average 300, so just come by, say hi, banter with us a bit, and talk about your favorite card of Strixhaven. With no further ado, enjoy the games, and see you next time. Okay, this is not a keepable hand. Clearly not a keepable hand. The cool thing about this deck is you have fast games. But you also have to think. You still have to think how to commit, how much you bring in. It usually helps to be on the play. Game 1. 2 land is totally fine. I think we go with the cheap version here. Expect to catch it. If Soul-Scar Mage survives, maybe. Lots of Inspect to Gadget stuff going on. We have to push the damage as fast as we can. Seven damage. Because this is a wall. A huge wall over there. Nexus. Okay, this is mono white. Weenies. That's a cool deck. I remember Crookies played this one. Okay. Infuriate costs 3. Awkward. Having 2 lands here is a yikes. I think it is Lurrus here. Because this is just not good enough for free. Okay. Completely inspect the gadget. I think it's always Lurrus here. Gives us the biggest mana value. Defiant Strike and Infuriate, it's actually decent. The way we win this is with the Trample spell. We just need to find it. We had it in our hand, but we bottomed it. I mean, we don't know what they play. We have double mulligan. Lurrus is the way to go here. Lurrus with buffs is usually really strong, because you can actually go really high on the life gain here. They have 4 power and the Blink First Nexus, so we can trade Lurrus with everything right now. Do we want to do that? That's the question, right? That's a decent one. Vigilance is big in this spot. For toughness, they will double block. Keeping back is also not too bad. I think we just attack with the Soul-Scar Mage here. The rest is actually blockable. We just replay it anyways. It's a good draw. Okay. I mean, they get the gadget back. What a funny situation here. Okay, so we have Divine Strike, Infuriate. Some good cards over there. We have to go in with Lurrus here, so no block. Make Lurrus as big as possible. Draw card is also good though. But honestly, it has to be this one, right? Okay, this is a blowout. So we use Reckless Rage, kill this one, they sacrifice, there's still 5. Yeah, this works out. It's a lot of life going here. Getting rid of the board, except Inspector, is pretty decent. And we get a lot of life gain. So you can calculate here with knowing that we have Infuriate. You can actually have a good trade here. And next time we start using Defiant Strike. It's a Soul-Scar Mage, I just realized. Never mind. What a card this mage is. I didn't even have to use that card. That was a mistake. I totally forgot. What a card. Minus, by the way. Minus. Board state looks good. Probably have to crack something. That's interesting. That was stupid. We don't have to attack with Lurrus now, we just attack with the Arcanist. Well, we have actually a Reckless Rage though. So if they equip it, we just get rid of it, right? Huge card. Let's see how this goes. Interesting that they have mana open. Definitely on this one here. That's annoying. I mean, you can get rid of it next turn, but it is quite annoying. At least you have another spell on hand, so. That's fine by me. Double Arcanist next turn is still really strong. You have a Reckless Rage to get rid of this as well. Maybe do not need it though. Okay. Not cool. We can still kill Sigrid though. We just have to pay 1. Yeah, okay. I could kill it now. I kill it now. I attack all. I get double Infuriate, which is 8. They take less though. That's an interesting choice. I think it's a no block. I mean, they can replay it, but it goes away, which makes our trample better. Yeah. Should be it. Okay. Sorry. I should have turned those off again. I always forget to turn those off when I'm not streaming. It's actually not enough, huh? But it's fine. You have a board state. I totally forgot it's 1 damage for each damage source we bring in. I totally forgot that. It's not like -1 damage we do, right? It's for each damage source. So Defiant Strike looked better there. Because we could have found something else. So this is my bad. But again, at this time I'm really not the best player, but it's a fun deck, and I hope you watching the video enjoy it. Making 2 videos a day is tough. It's tough. But here the correct choice, just to say it for you guys, is Defiant Strike. And yeah, I learned it's Defiant, someone in the comment mentioned it. We should go through this. I don't think there's an out. I mean, they have this one, sure. But this one gets huge. We're going on 6 though. We have to cast them first, so it's a bit tricky. Diversify as much as possible here. It should be enough, right? Yep. I mean, except they have something for 1, but they need to deal with 2. So that should be enough. Oh, it's a good game. It's a good game. That was tough. Aggro against aggro, and it was a longer one. It's kind of awkward that Clarion is actually good, huh? It's not bad. This one can actually be good because it gets us out of the range. And our creatures tend to be strong. So I do like it a lot. Is Adanto Vanguard that strong? Lots of annoying blockers, I guess. Trample is huge. We're gonna cut the sorcery speed spell here. It's just out of those spells, it's first sorcery, and it doesn't give us any other benefit than being the best one of the best pump spells, right? So I think it is like this. Could be wrong. Yeah, it's getting late here. Getting late, but we can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is a card. This is a hand I'm gonna keep. It's not a good hand, but Clarion could be actually really good. So it's one of those awkward ones. Also, it's hard to read Clarion, I think. If they don't bring in a dock, then Clarion is already a good one. Because we need to deal with the Aspirant. That's a dock. Did they top deck that dock? Oh! Huge card. Huge card. That dog is so annoying. Talia also obviously really annoying. Cool artwork. Cool artwork. Okay, Claire looked so good in the beginning. Okay. Well, they can only protect one, huh? We get a 2/2, which is these. So the Clarion value we got here is according to plan. That's an annoying one. Especially with the first strike. So the only way I deal with a big Talia is... That's a mistake. So I need my God's Willing here. God's Willing and Infuriate. Satch. They can replay Talia, but at least we get the 4/3 first strike away. That's really annoying. So the good part here, is if they attack, they lose Talia, right? That's an interesting one. Interesting attack. Really interesting attack. I'm gonna do, I hope they equip first, which is the main goal here. They make misplays, which helps me a lot. This is helping me a lot, guys. Yep. I mean, this is not cool. But we have creatures. We just block Talion and replay the Mage. Try to get some value from there. Obviously they have the Blink Moth Nexus, we have to be a bit careful. But then they tap out, which could be okay. I have damage on my hand. But this thing has Vigilance. I'm glad they just attacking with this one. They may be gonna exile here, but I still get a Lurrus in. I mean, those are all bad here, obviously. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Godswelling is also really nice. Deals with Talia. But Talia comes back, so it's not cool. Hard position to be in. But again, getting some decent lifelink is okay. Okay, I'm kind of fine with that. If we get a decent buff here, it's really nice. That's what I call a decent buff. It has to be attack all, right? 4, 6, 7. Yo, we're just going in. And then maybe we get a trample in. It's close, it's a close game. So they have 8 on board. Yeah, they have 8 on board, 4, 6, double thing, right? There's no count on the Nexus. If I'm not mistaken. Doesn't show it at least. Oh, that's a big one. They can only attack with 1. Oh no, that's heavy. That is heavy. It's not enough with this one alone. If I can kill the Archon somehow. Okay, they have me here. Also, it was a close one. They have me. Triple that card on my hand was so bad. Like, just bad. The Clarion was like, fine. I kind of want to shock or Clarion on the plate. And having to pay that much is quite heavy. I think it's going white here. I think it has to be go white. Go white and fast. We don't actually need... I mean, it's a good card. I'm gonna cut one Shock. Shock is still nice, but... This is the complete all-in strategy here. The Clarion on the draw was a sweet tech. A bit more on the slower side, but had worse. A good one drop here would be really nice. They're already happy seeing that I don't play a one drop. Okay, this is a good draw. This protects this one for a while. This is just attack. Having this many spells next turn is big, especially if I can use the God's Willing here for the Skycliff operation. But that's the most important part, actually. We need to protect the spell here. Obviously this becomes a 3/3, but it doesn't block good. So this is the turn. This is if we actually manage to have those two on board, it's gonna be hard for opponent. Here we go. That's the painful one. This has to be top. We will always win the race, so. I think it's fine to take an easy one here. We're still on 12. And then next turn we're going off. Yeah, I could have played maybe something, but I went for this one. Yeah. Annoying card. That taps though. Are you sure? Could have actually played Reckless Rage in response there. Okay, this is a calculation now. 7. This should be it. Okay, we play this, and this, which is 7, 3, 3, 10, and that's lethal, right? Yeah, I think that's lethal. I mean, I really have to misplay here. Okay. I'm certain this is enough. Poof. Well, that was a good game. It was harder than I expected. Just to show that we are cool people. Good game, man. Good game. I think it's definitely the correct strategy just to do it like this. But good game. And you have to understand, this is basically an aggro deck against an aggro deck, and it was a huge long fight, so GG, man. Champ kind. Let's go, Champ kind. Yep, that's a keeper. Yorion on the other side with 2 Reckless Rage is a yikes, though. It's a big yikes. That is like the card you do not want, but... well... it is what it is. That's a shock. Pushers. Okay, that's an easy Legionnaire gone. I mean, take Lurrus, take white here. But attacking for 1 each turn is a bit yikes, but at least 2 damage secured there. Esper. Wrong card again. Wrong card again. This is, I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh god. Drawing like this is so sad. If you have triple Reckless Rage against the control deck, it's time to stop playing the game. We all know that. It's just a moment where you can't. Cannot just drop Lurrus here. Just can't. Just can't do it. Good card. Annoying card especially. Got a usage for it. Got some use. We take it. If they have to push, then they have it. But I go for 12. I will say hello for 12 here. They were tapped out, so... Oath of Kaya is pretty good. So we have to replay Soul-Scar Mage. Kinda wish we could replay Legionnaire for the 2 damage in. They could have an absorb. Okay, that doesn't indicate an absorb. I'm happy, that's a bit greedy. I was way more worried. Obviously. I was way more worried of the Yorion on hand there. Could have a board wipe, simple as that, right? Good cards. Not many outs from here. if they drop land. Nope. Yeah. Hard matchup, I think. Doable, but hard. Definitely that one. Hard time to remove this one as well. Nope. No sorcery speed. Oh, as less as possible. And go. Well, tricky. We had a really intense push there in one turn, but it wasn't enough. That's definitely probably my last game at this time. So we try our best. Oh, tired. And I have a long day again tomorrow. Content creation isn't easy. I mean, Adanto Vanguard is actually a good card. If we dodge the Thoughtseize here, that's if they have it, then just. Okay, guys, that's just. I mean, sometimes cannot. I mean, at least we drew a creature. Sometimes that's not an easy one. Wow, that Thoughtseize was huge. At least it's secured damage secured again. I believe. I cannot believe. I need to check if I green. Take the land. Good old green. What this deck is missing sometimes is haste. It prepares big turns, but shock. If they have a second trial, so be it. But I will not play around the second trial here. That is for sure. I mean, no, they have a Yorion and then we have to, but till then. Blue. Yes. I have to sacrifice the Vanguard and protect my Lurrus again if they have a untapped land. Trample. Oof. That's a trample. Shock. That card is actually really gas. This is already enough, and yeah. This is... Oof! Hard. Close game as well. The Reckless Rage is good against the Hostage Taker, but you cannot just add it. They have a lot of creatures to blink, though. Maybe I should have Edge. God's willing, we'll do it. God's willing, we'll do it. Let's have a really good hand. A really good 7 here. A really good 7, and opponent goes for the Mull. Double Vanguard, we keep. Don't do this to me. Okay. Double Vanguard is good. Obviously, we have to sacrifice it if they do certain things, but shocking is always good. Fibble-de-fib. Fan of the Vanguard here. Cry minus stuff is also annoying, but could also just be sacrifice. 3 damage. Mana base. 5 damage already secured. That's nice. I will not play around. I will not play around minus here, especially in a creature-based deck. I mean, this seems good, but I mean, this hand is gas. It's a huge attack I can land here. Double grid, so Vanguard 3/3. It's hard to deal with them. You actually need exile effects, right? Because they will not die. So at the end of Vanguard, also I always love that art, like a vampire who fights a dinosaur. Gas. Absolute gas. Any shock is welcomed. Okay, I mean that's fine. All my cards are quite good. Rampage seems like the most dangerous spell though. Arcanist is also super bad here for opponent. Because I can play Arcanist and Grid for battle, right? Making Arcanist 4 toughness, dodging Kaya again. It's dangerous, sir. That's a greedy attack. Greedy. Still need to dodge certain board wipes. 9 damage is welcome. 8 damage, I mean. I was thinking of keeping the haste on my hand, actually. They really need a minus spell here. That's the only out. So, from that perspective... Okay. That's not helping. You have to take this one now, yeah. And you have to block. I think you have to take this, okay. I mean, I don't know if God's willing, right? It looks like a removal spell at that point. How much? Yeah, I think I win here. 7. Attack, yeah, this is game. I think they have a removal spell in hand and then they get punished by the God's Willing here. Okay. That resolves. That's a no. Do we even care? Wait, it gets trampled, right? This is tricky, but it was fun to play. And yeah, I would say we go to the outro. I'm tired. See you. Okay, we had 2 really interesting games. We had a game against Mono White, which was yeah, not a mirror, but it was a stalling game, and we managed to pull through. Really cool game. Long for 2 aggro decks, like 30 minutes. And we had a game against an Esper Controlist, and the Vanguard absolutely carried this deck. I actually have to say this is a really cool deck, and I'm probably going to play this more in Historic. It's super fun to play, and you should also test it. And yeah, I really don't know what to change. It feels so fine-tuned already. Shout out to the person who created this deck. And again, that's all I can say. Subscribe, comment, like, Twitch, DanyTLaw. See you next time. Bye, guys.